Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Vero Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and oh boy, we have Bev and Marty Paris. Now that means I can get up and just walk away and let them take over the whole show.
Oh, we can walk away.
No, it is so great to see you both.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you.
I mean, and how do you love being Bev's business partner?
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's something new every day, and she's exciting.
And I want to tell you, Marty, you are very tactful, and it's a good thing you said that.
Yeah. Well, we've been married for a long time. If he wants to retain that, you know.
He was in business. You were a financial.
Georgie Warren Corporation.
Absolutely, for years and years. Bev, I remember just meeting you a little bit one time over at Waldo's, on the deck at Waldo's, and this was years and years ago. And then here you are being the one group that makes everything happen in our community, because every time you read about something, you see that it's Bev and Marty Paris and Paris Productions. And I remember when I first saw that, I thought, oh, France. Oh my goodness, we're coming. It's wonderful.
And nobody spells it right.
Yeah. But this is wonderful. But you have an event calendar, because there are so many things that are going on and happening in our world. So let's talk about the event calendar, because you have, I guess, a way that we can all find out what's going on and put it on our calendar ahead of time so we don't miss it.
Absolutely. You don't want to miss things this year, that's for sure.
Oh, I know.
A lot of exciting things going on.
Before we even do that, let me ask you, how, if somebody's watching out there right now, how do they get in touch with you to say, we want you to promote our business, we want you to promote our event, or we just want to be on the calendar?
Well, we're very accessible by emailing Paris Productions at bellsouth.net or being called at 234-4412. We're pretty much committed for the majority of the year, but if something rings our bell, one never knows.
All right, if that doesn't tell you something about the busy year ahead, I don't know. Oh my golly, yes. So you really keep up with all this. So let's start off right now with this wonderful calendar that you have. What's going on?
Well, you want to start?
No, I want you to start and talk about Masters of Music.
I have always loved music and always wanted to get involved. And last year we started bringing some musical acts to town. We had Judy Collins last year, and Livingston Taylor, Janice Ian, and from the Loving Spoonful, John Sebastian. And the response was fabulous. They were all at the Emerson Center, is where we have these acts. And we decided to try it again this year and see if Vero Beach was ready to have music come here. And this year we have 4 exciting performers. We're starting with pianist George Winston in November.
George Winston?
George Winston.
November 20th.
Oh my golly.
He is an amazing pianist.
I have his albums. Oh my golly.
And we have tickets for you.
Yeah, we do have tickets for you. Yeah.
I wouldn't miss that. Yeah. Oh my golly.
He is November, I think it's November
20th.
November 20th. And then during season, early January, from Peter Paul and Mary, we have Peter Yarrow coming.
Where do you get these guys? You're from Vero Beach.
We're co-producing with a concert promoter, Rusty Young, who is fabulous and got a lot of connections.
Music Works.
And
then in February we have the foremost Paul McCartney Experience. It's an incredible tribute band that does all the Beatles and the Wings, and they sound amazing.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold the thought, because we're just beginning. We're going to take a little 60-second break and come back, and let me get my breath, because I cannot believe these names. You're just dropping names.
There's another big one.
Oh boy, is this great. Bev and Marty Paris Productions, really making Vero Beach swing and Indian River County swing, all from the very ground up, because so many wonderful things going on. We're going to do a whole rundown of this entire calendar. You need to get your calendar out when we come back and make sure you mark every one of these events. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
See Arts in Depth with Barbara Hoffman, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare Supplement Team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Well, we promised you we'd be back in 60 seconds. We are with Marty and Bev Paris of Paris Productions, telling us what this next year involves. And so many wonderful things going on. Really, it kind of brings people into our community, too, when they see what's going on.
Absolutely.
And so we left off at
The
McCartney.
Paul McCartney Experience, and finally in March,
So
we
McCartney
have-
Years is the actual
McCartney
name.
Years is the name of it. Finally in March, we have the Kingston Trio.
The Kingston Trio? You mean
Yeah.
it's not the real Kingston
No,
Trio?
well, they've been replaced
I was
over the
going to say that
years.
was
But it's still the same
But
material.
same songs, and this is the.
But the Kingston Trio, and they use their songs and
Oh,
their
yeah.
and the music and all
absolutely.
that.
They
There's
are the
nothing
Kingston
better.
Trio.
Down your
Yeah.
head, Tom
Oh,
Blues.
golly.
But will he ever return?
I'd like to just say, I like to
my
say,
gosh.
with all this hilarity, that Vero Beach has never had, to our knowledge, a professional ongoing concert series. We go to the other communities down south and to
We
our
go to
north.
different theaters, that's right. We go all over
So
the
this is
state.
really a one-time new experience for Vero Beach, and we are so proud to be involved with Rusty Young in doing this.
And these are
the
all at
Emerson Center.
all at the Emerson Center, and
Fabulous acoustics.
www.theemersonCenter.com or org is their website. But we can continue talking about the Emerson Center for their celebrated
yeah,
speaker
'cause
series.
you've got-
And we can, and this year they've got an exciting celebrated speakers, and I know you come to a lot of
Sure
them.
we do.
Well, you're going to want to catch this one this year. It starts off with Gabby Giffords and Mark Kelly.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Giffords.
and she's
Wow.
doing really so much better. She's still doing therapy, but she's
Yeah.
doing great.
That whole
and they
story,
have the circuit.
we need to really,
Exactly.
before they come on, and what we'd love to do is have you come back on the show before each of these events,
Oh,
too.
that'd
to
be
really
great.
Well,
talk
we'll
I'd love
definitely
that
line
much.
that
I mean,
up
I'm
for
saying that,
sure.
but
Well, she knows that we'll be calling her.
Yeah. Wow.
And after that is Marcia Coyle, who is a lawyer and distinguished chief Washington correspondent for the National Law Journal, and she's a pretty big heavyweight, so we're excited about her. We then have Dave Barry, humorist
yeah,
Dave Barry.
so
He was
fun.
with us 9 years ago, and he's returning.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Yeah.
finally, we have an author who has a book that is being made by Disney into a movie. His name is Michael Tugas. The Finest Hours is the movie. It's spellbinding. It's based on a true story that happened in the 1950s, and it's going to be very exciting. So we've got a great lineup that we're able to meet and promote these fabulous people.
Do you know what I'm thinking, though, too, is that with our Chamber of Commerce's, both of them, and all the different, they must be so proud to be able to say, here in our community, this is what we have to offer.
Oh, people are amazed at the scope of the events that happen here
Yeah.
in Vero Beach.
Now,
It
Marty,
really is.
though, I've got to ask you, you love music. Where did that all start?
Well, I don't know if we have enough time to get into that because
have
we
1
have some
minute.
events, but I always loved music growing up. I had an older brother and sister, and they sort of introduced me to the rock and roll, so forth. And when I got into college, I actually did a little promoting, of local things,
Fabulous.
but something I always loved.
We did Downtown Friday for 16
sure,
years and
yeah.
Hibiscus Festival for
Well,
9.
you were so active too, Bev, in really promoting various things too. But when you put music and numbers together in a brain, that is the best. I keep telling
Is that
everybody.
dangerous?
No, it's the best.
'Cause
of the whole
that would
wide
be
world.
him.
Music and numbers. That's what I have said. You put
Music and numbers.
financial. I mean, as my kids said, that side of my brain didn't develop.
Right.
I mean, numbers just didn't work.
Yeah.
But so you've got it all put together. And now, what we're going to do now, don't forget, on the next segment, we're going to take a break now. On the next segment, we're going to give you that list of all of those people coming into the Masters of Music series. But when we come back, we're going to be talking about all the other events. You've got the celebrated speaker series you were talking about. So we'll be right back in 60 seconds. Don't go away.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Advertise your business on Buzz TV. Email buzztvnetwork@gmail.com or call 772-777-1382.
$1 is all it takes to start up to $100,000 of life insurance protection. That's right, $1 can provide up to $100,000 of much-needed financial support for your remaining loved ones. Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. Globe Life coverage offers these benefits. First day coverage means no waiting periods. Easy to buy, no medical exam. No risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy. Maybe that's why millions of people have Globe Life coverage. Call the number on the screen now for complete information by return mail or to speak with one of our licensed representatives.
Well, we are back, and we only have 4 minutes to talk with Marty and Bev Paris. I get so excited about
Or
them
Bev
both
and
here.
Marty Paris.
Okay, or Bev and Marty Paris, depending on who's speaking first. But really, when you think about Paris Productions, you all do put it all together. And we've been talking about, of course, the music series, the Celebrated Speaker series, but Dancing with the Stars. That's another one of your promotional
Yeah,
events.
we're
So
pretty
tell me about
proud.
that. Yeah.
Dancing with Vero Stars. It's now in its 8th year. We just started convening as a committee to start getting our star dancers and instructors in place. It's really interesting. We've seen a total change of people going, I want to be involved with that, rather than having to talk them into it. People are calling us and saying, put our name in. And so we had our first meeting, and we've already started bringing on our star dancers, which is top secret until November, but
boy.
we're very excited. This is going to be an amazing year. I don't know if you know that we made close to $330,000 last year.
I don't doubt it a bit.
And
For the
this is
Healthy Star
Healthy
Coalition.
Star Coalition,
I
which
was
is an
gonna say.
amazing nonprofit that we are both very, very proud of. And
Oh, I
supportive
think
of.
that is tremendous. As
Absolutely.
I say,
Great
every
event.
child needs a healthy start, and to be able to do it in a fun way like that to raise funds. And of course, I cannot let this discussion go by without saying that one of my bosses at Treasure and Space Coast Radio happens to be the queen of dance, and that is Karen Frankie.
She was
a big
amazing.
winner
And
last
she said she had
year.
never really danced before.
No.
Now she just loves it.
Yeah.
She just loves it.
She's the chair. She's the co-chair of our committee this
She
year.
dances through
She's in
the
it.
station all the time.
She's in it.
She's
All right,
fabulous.
one of the what we have Dancing with the Vero Stars. What else?
And then we can touch on the half marathon that the Healthy Star Coalition is putting on October 10th. Those are the two signature fundraisers that support all their services and programs that they do for pregnant women and children up to the age of 3. And it's amazing the things that they're doing, and many big announcements to come forward in the next few months about some of their accomplishments.
Well, do you know this? It's so interesting because when I'm looking here and I see, of course, Paris Productions, when you think about the event calendar, is there a website that we can go to get all of this information and get the calendar?
Well,
We
the
just have
Cultural
to-
Council will have it all in their
Oh,
new
sure.
guide, absolutely. And any of the calendars, everything's been posted. If you have any questions, certainly go on to my Facebook, Beverly Paris's Facebook.
You do
or-
Facebook too, huh?
I do. I do some
me.
personal stuff too, but most of it is business. It's a great, it's social media. It's a great way to get it out.
Okay, I don't know how much time we have left, but I just want for one last minute, if Marty, if you will go through those people that you're bringing here on that one calendar. The very
George
beginning.
Winston is first, and that is
Piano.
November 20th.
November 20th.
November 20th, and as we said, he's an incredible pianist,
yes.
amazing pianist. Then we have in January 13th, Peter Yarrow from Peter, Paul and Mary. The McCartney Years, the premier McCartney tribute band is coming in February 11th. And finally on March 4th is the Kingston Trio.
Oh, my
Really looking
golly.
forward to
And
it.
the website to buy tickets that are on sale now.
The EmersonCenter.com or the EmersonCenter.org, and it's
Oh,
just
boy.
great. And they also have a humanities series, which is all local
Yes.
people talking about local Florida subjects.
Florida,
And that's
that-
free
Florida.
admission.
Yeah,
Great,
they are
great.
great. They have some great speakers, and they're very authentic, which is really kind of cool. Well, it is called Paris Productions. It's the 2015-2016 event calendar. You've just heard a little of it. Boy, you all are busy.
Yeah, we've had a busy summer.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's good.
Thanks so very much for being
Thank you
with
for
us.
having
though.
us,
Great
Marcia.
to
Thank
see
you
you
so
all. Can I
much.
get you back and really remember, he's the numbers and music guy. So wow, you can't get any
Words and
better than
music.
that. We're going to get him to sing next time. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. First day coverage means no waiting periods, easy to buy, no medical exam, no risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy.
Watch Chamber Buzz at 6 and 10 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Vero Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and I am here with Daisy Packer. She is the executive director of the Keep Indian River Beautiful, and we are going to keep it beautiful. How are you doing?
Absolutely. I'm very well. How are you?
Well, I'm great, and I loved it because when Holly said you were coming on to talk about the recycling and the importance of all of that,
yes.
I mentioned it to a couple of people, and they said, oh, good, we need to know what we're supposed to do with this,
yes.
or what we're supposed to do with that.
The changes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So welcome. Glad you're here. What I'd love for you to do, though, because you were talking about there's some volunteer opportunities as well. But when we think about keeping Indian River beautiful, and we have a whole new recycling situation coming up, everybody's looking at those blue recycling containers.
Yes.
What do we do with those? What's going to happen now? Tell us what's going on.
Well, they're still putting the plan together, so a lot of what I know is still preliminary. But what we are doing is switching over from those double blue bins to one single recycling. And what that means is you don't have to separate anything anymore.
What
it's going to be so much easier.
The bottles, though?
The types of things that we are recycling will remain the same, at least for the time being.
Okay.
That facility needs to change before we can change the types of materials that we can take.
Okay.
So what we are taking now will be the same. However, with the tops, one of the things you may not know is that there's actually a local community effort to collect the tops, and they're recycling it to fundraise for a local boy who has a genetic liver disease. And so they're selling the tops to a recycler because they're plastics just like everything else.
Sure.
So there's a couple of churches involved, and we are also one of the collection locations. So if you want to collect any kind of plastic top, anything.
Even like off the top of a water bottle.
Water bottles, sour cream container, mayonnaise jar, your laundry detergent. It's all, the county doesn't recycle it, those hard plastics.
The hard plastics.
Yes.
Because a lot of people didn't realize they were supposed to take those off.
Exactly.
And that's what's caused a lot of problems.
Yes.
Now, I have a big question that is on every time I ask anyone, I never get the right answer or an answer. Yogurt jars.
Yes.
Cottage cheese jars.
Yes.
Are they plastic or are they paper?
They are plastic. And there should be, if you look on the bottom, there should be a little triangle with a number on it. And almost all of them, I believe, are
the ones that
a number
are shiny
1 through
and
7.
They feel like plastic, but at one time I thought somebody said no, those are just really so they were getting everybody all missed. Oh my goodness.
There's also.
But we don't even have to worry about that anymore, do we? After October.
You do still have to know, which ones are plastics that you can recycle, and we can recycle plastics 1 through 7.
Oh, and
so that's what we're looking for.
Yes,
and there's a little triangle somewhere on the bottom.
Yes.
And it has that
1
number,
through 7.
1 through 7. Yeah.
All right. I want you to hold all of the thoughts that you have because there are some wonderful things we're going to tell you about recycling. I'm talking with Daisy Packer. She's Executive Director of Keep Indian River Beautiful. And oh boy, we are going to be doing that. And a reminder also that you do have some volunteer opportunities.
Absolutely.
For individuals who can be a part of this. And I think there's some spin-offs from our recycling situation that are just so dynamite that we're going to be talking about as well. So don't go away. We will be right back in 60 seconds.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN. Get covered. Save money.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach in Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to our discussion with Daisy Packer. She is, as I mentioned before, the executive director of our Keep Indian River Beautiful. So many things going on. There's a lot of new ideas, and the recycling, we'll kind of go over those in a little bit later, too. But I understand there is going to be an international coastal cleanup coming up in September. Tell us about that.
It is the 30th anniversary of the International Coastal Cleanup. It's put on globally by the Ocean Conservancy, and we coordinate the local efforts. And so, and we've been participating in it for just about those 30 years in some way, shape, or form. The interesting thing about the International Coastal Cleanup is the volunteers actually get to be scientists for a day.
Ooh,
because what we're going to do is we send them out with data cards, and they actually have to count the litter as they pick it up. So they go out in a group, and while 3 or 4 people are cleaning up, they're calling back to whoever's on the data card and marking down what they call out.
Oh, so and really the good thing would be to be the data counter.
Yes, well, and what I suggest is that they rotate the data counter, give people's backs a break. But
all right, now when you say coastal cleanup, where are we talking about?
We're talking about any waterway. FDOT just came out with a new number. 80% of litter on any road in the state of Florida ends up in our waterways. So it's very important that we get any area covered. It can be your local pond. It can be the coastal cleanup, or like beach. It can also be the international or the Indian River Lagoon. We're covering all of them. But we're
not talking about vegetation that has gone into the lagoon.
No, no. We're specifically focused on the litter, the trash that is, and marine debris that's ending up.
It's interesting that you say this, because just driving down A1A the other day, I looked over there and I saw one of those great big cups where someone has been drinking out of that cup and having for that, maybe they've been working, and they've just tossed it out. And I kept thinking, I used to say when I was doing on my radio show, I would say, if I see somebody doing that, I'm going to take your license tag and I'm going to write it down. And somebody said, "No, you better not threaten anybody with any of that." But it just makes you so mad to think that all they do is just throw it out.
They do, and I am actually, there is a program that we are working on with the sheriff's office. So as soon as we can set a meeting with him, maybe we can get that program into Indian River County.
It just takes so little just to put it down on the bottom and throw it in the trash when you get home or something. But now when we talk about your cleanup on September the 19th, how many people get involved with that?
Well, we usually have somewhere around 1,000 volunteers locally, and then we internationally, all on the same day, is about 1 million volunteers.
Wow.
So
it's
here locally we're about 1,000 volunteers.
Wow.
That's what we're shooting for this year. We have free t-shirts while supplies last. We give you all the supplies, get you ready to go.
And how do they get in touch with you to let you know they want that t-shirt and they want to be a volunteer?
It is up on our website. There's an online registration form, and then we also have registration forms in the store.
Oh boy. We're going to take a little break now, once again, just for 60 seconds, and then come back and wrap this up with Daisy Parker telling you about not only this Coastal Cleanup Day on September the 19th, but some of those recycling changes that are so important to keep us clean and recycled. Yes. But you are going to show us something that can be made from recycling stuff.
Yes.
All right. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Freddie Wilfrick and Gregory Simpson invite you to Spotlight Indian River, weeknights at 6:30 and 10:30. Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We're so happy you stayed with us, and I think you're going to be as well, because we're going to be showing you some absolutely amazing things that can be made from recycling. Every time we toss something away, or maybe an old shirt or an old piece of fabric, you think, oh, that's no good anymore. And look what was made. Tell me about that.
This is a purse made from old fabric and an old belt, and an old makeup case.
Who makes those?
One of our volunteers, Vivian Mosshart. We also do consignment at our store, Upcycle It, in the mall. And so this is one of our consignment items, except I bought it because it was too cute to pass up. But she makes wonderful, wonderful items, from jewelry to purses to...
And what is the name of the recycling shop?
Right now it says on the sign says Keep Indian River Beautiful, but we are calling it Upcycle It because that's what we're trying to do. That's the goal.
Upcycle it.
To upcycle.
All right. Well, this is so adorable, and you can just see what can be made from so many different things.
Yeah.
But very quickly, before we wrap this whole show up, I want to talk about, now you talk about free supplies for volunteer improvement projects.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
We provide supplies to anyone who wants to go out and do a community cleanup, or we also have some beautification supplies that we can send out with you, and they just borrow them and bring them back. A neighborhood cleanup.
Fabulous.
Yep. A church work day, any of those things.
Organizations that want to do things like that.
Yes.
All right, then let's talk just very quickly then about this the changes that are coming to Indian River County regarding recycling.
Yes, the county has gone to single stream recycling. So we can combine paper and cardboard with everything else. We don't have to mix it anymore. And the benefits of this are just amazing. Every community that has switched has tripled their recycling, and that's what we need here in Indian River County.
All right, and your green marketplace?
Our green marketplace is on August 22nd. It's the last one of the summer. We have green vendors, like a honey vendor, handmade jewelry, things like that.
Well, that is so wonderful, because when you think about all the different changes that are going to be all for the betterment.
Yes.
And easy as well.
It'll be much easier on us.
And now what do we do? I just drove down the neighborhood the other day, and I saw these beautiful red containers with the blue things sitting down in them, you know, and their shelves and various things like that. What do we do with all of that?
The containers, the county is coming up with a plan for those. I think you may also be able to keep them, but if you don't want to keep them, they're working on a place for them to go so that they don't just get thrown away.
It's all going to be for the better. Do you have a website we can get all this
Absolutely. It's just KIRB.org. Nice and simple.
Just think of KIRB.
Exactly.
With a K, and of course that is Keep Indian River Beautiful, and that's what we want to do. Coastal cleanup, they can sign up for that for September the 19th, right online as well. And of course, if you want to be a volunteer, you can always just call them and get involved too, because the biggest thing is we need to save this Indian River Lagoon, and that is, to me, one of the most important things in this world.
And this is something easy that they can do, just picking up the litter, keeping the wildlife safe, something they can do.
Every time I see about what's going on in Colorado with that river, wow. We are fortunate to have all these waterways. Well, I thank you so very much, Daisy, and of course, great to have you here. I'm going to be thinking about you every time I take one of those plastic tops off and save that. And you can too. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for watching Vero Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn.